We're manager Brad Cooke following a 1-0 defeat at home against Marine. Brad, a 1-0 defeat on the day, but we pushed them all the way this afternoon, didn't we?
I thought we played well. I thought second half, especially for large spells, I thought we were much the better side, but just didn't really craft enough and didn't make the keeper work enough. But listen, they were a good side. The quality of finish a minute before half time shows you that, and that's been the difference to the game. And to be fair to the lad, it's worthy of winning any game. It's a good strike, but that's frustrating. You know what I mean? There's absolutely nothing in the game. I thought probably a draw would have been a fair result if we would have managed to nick one there, but it is what it is. Performance levels I can't grumble with. We move on now. Absolutely,
and I think we talked on Tuesday a little bit about the depth you've now got, and we saw evidence of that today because we managed to shuffle the pack, bringing Adam Rooney in, resting Clive, giving guys a bit of a break too. Is that just a case of rotating the lads as we get to the business end of the season?
We've got to. I've learnt a lot off last year. The last 10 games last year we didn't win one game, and we were just dead on our feet. So we've had to do that. We've worked ourselves into a really good position, by the way, where we've got the ability to rotate the squad, and we've made 4 changes today to do that, to give lads minutes and give lads rest. And I thought that the lads did really well. Adam Moore especially, I thought had a really good game. I thought Jay played really well. So the lads that come in did well. We've got to keep doing that. That's going to have to happen. We can't. Clive Smith's broke down twice this season. Gaz Pete's broke down twice this season. Got to look after him. Difficult services now. So we've got to make sure that we're fully fit and we attack this last 9 games now and a semi-final and hopefully a final with a fully fit squad. So we'll be seeing a lot more of that.
Marcus Cassani today ticked over to 100 appearances for the Coles in his second spell. And do you want to just talk a little bit about him, because you've worked with him for a number of years, haven't you?
Yeah, I actually played with him. Originally I played with him, and to bring Marcus to the football club, it was a no-brainer for me. As soon as we got to that first summer, I think it was, he was one of the first people on the list. Fantastic lad. He's been an excellent player for this football club. I know he's a fan's favourite, and his his performances, he works himself into the ground, and yeah, I'm pleased for him. It's a nice accolade for him. He deserves to be at this level. He's played many years at North West Counties level, and he's stepped up, and his transition's been brilliant into this level. So pleased. Thought he looked a little bit tired today. Tuesday I think took a lot out of him. I thought the same with Lenny as well. I thought we just looked a little bit leggy and a little bit tired. But yeah, congratulations to him. Great lad, great player. And he deserves his 100th appearance.
Absolutely. And midweek, obviously, late Friday, the news broke that we've just Ethan Kershaw's moved on from the Coles. But again, in his time here, he's been fully committed to that black and white shirt.
Committed is the perfect word for him. And this is the part of management that people don't see. I was, you're high as a kite on Tuesday night, and then Monday morning it's a sucker punch because Kirsch made it clear that he wanted to move on, which is absolutely fine. He's a player that wants to play every minute of every game, which I respect. That's the kind of lad that he is, and unfortunately, with the depth that we've got, certainly in the middle of the park, we can't guarantee that. So listen, if I was a fan, he'd be one of my favourite players. He certainly was one of my favourite players as a manager as well, and he goes with my blessing. I'd like to think he looks back on his time with us as very fond memories. I certainly do as him as a player. So wish him all the best. He's a good lad from a good family, and hopefully we see him soon.
Definitely. And then next week we're at home against FC United. 2 sides next week that obviously didn't win this weekend, so there'll be 2 sides wanting to put that record right.
That's it. It's FC United, or whether it's Marine, or whether it's Liversedge, whoever that may be, they're all difficult games at this level. But you're right, it'll add a little bit more with it being localish. Be great for us to do the double over them in the season. But it's going to be a really tough game. I've got a great relationship with Brian Richardson, who's there, so it'd be nice to see him. Hopefully at the end of the game I'm the one with a smile on my face.
Brilliant. Cheers, Brad.
Cheers, mate.